After 6 years of working on our game Voidigo, it was finally ready to launch. We gave it our everything. We were out of money and out of energy. Was it all worth it?
Ready?
Well...
Leading up to the release of Voidigo, I noticed in my shower drain little hairs. It's a lot of work. I've never made this much music in my life.
4 months before the release, Janek, a friend of ours and now an intern, joined us at Semiwork.
I'm the new intern. I'm making TikToks.
You're for now.
Yes, for now.
The fact that we were running out of money definitely made it feel a lot more important to work on marketing than anything else. And I was very excited to get to add some of my own things into the game. Weapons I can shoot.
Do you think you sound like Elon Musk?
No, I don't think I do.
We celebrated our new intern with semlas, a traditional Swedish pastry.
We're gonna get some semlor for the office. Actually, who got them? I guess I'm the king of semlor around here. Just kidding. Let's go back to
Basically, you get to a point with a project where like all the exciting parts of the project just becomes work. And when Janek joined us, he had like that spark that we used to have that helped us get that spark back too. Like weapons, he was excited to do weapons. He had some spirit.
The semlor has made it back to the office. The way you eat this is like this.
It's not how you eat it. You eat it like a burger. You squeeze it down, make it like the cream don't get out.
I got to eat the big ball with cream like this, like a hamburger, so the cream don't get out.
You like that?
Yeah.
I guess one thing that kind of surprised us with the comments was that people really wanted to see cute animals be weapons.
And then we got a little comment here saying, have you thought about making an axe alodl? So it would be like axe alodl. That's easy to add because we already have an axe alodl. We have a lot of weapons that fire in Ark, but we don't have any weapons that fire rapidly in an Ark. Like throwing a lot of small axes, and then you can do that over walls and shit. That would
maybe listen to this. Instead of axolotl, it's lots of axles.
Yeah, okay, edit me throwing a lot of axles.
Yeah.
We're working very hard.
Yeah, and they were making me work hard doing like axles, throwing axles around. Oh my god, what's he doing? What's he doing there? What are you doing?
Well, I think there's a semla left for you. Open it up. Fuck you! Oldest trick in the book.
This is perfect.
Finishing up a 6-year project is hard and stressful. The path was filled with endless choices. We were aiming to validate our time spent on the project and do the game justice.
What game has a sleeping axe alodl?
Yeah, I guess the axolotl was my introduction to how weapon implementation really works in the game, which was perfect for me because I was going to be doing that later.
What I did is like I took this rig and then I did this to it. When it shoots, it goes like this. And here's a little thing. Animators do this all the time, and it's smear frames. We have this old reload, and it's the axolotl kissing you. And I thought this axolotl cares more about the axes. So sometimes people ask how we make our animations into pixel art, because this is not pixel art, this is vector art. So you can zoom in as much as you'd like. We have all our flash files. It's like the old deprecated SWF. So what we did is we like have this game maker project where we can export them. And what happens is this green square. Yeah, now we have this little folder here That's what the green square did. And in this folder we have the pixel art versions. That's how we do it. If I zoom in real good, you see every single square.
Every time it says axolotl, I think it's saying axle.
Yeah.
You actually did that when I talked about axolotls, like for real. He did like.
Yeah.
A huge thing was creating the new Essence progression system. Each game component, from power-ups to characters, linked to an essence, a key to unlocking the end game. Symbolized by breaking ties with this scary-looking rock in your camp.
Something that was really worth the time in the release update was definitely the final run, which is a big run that everything you've done leads up to. And then of course all the balancing, because we added 2 new game modes and that has to be balanced. The final sequence, we really put a lot of effort into trying to make it really cinematic and tell our story. And I think that was definitely worth the work.
Yeah.
I recognize this.
Monica really came in clutch during the release update. She was doing all the beautiful final cutscene slideshow animations.
La 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 la. Hello everybody, I am Monica. I am the freelance artist for semiwork. So the progress of making the opening cutscene and the ending cutscene was that I got these little sketches from the big semi boys, and then I made these pixel art nicer versions of those sketches. Whoa!
I said so. I said so. This is so nice.
I love to work at semi-work for freelance.
When we were trying to come up with a new strategy for marketing videos, Walter was coming up with all sorts of new methods. For one whole week, we had only been doing TikToks every day, me and Walter. We tried them all, we tried all the ways.
And then we thought to ourselves, what happens if we do the same video again? Well, it wasn't a re-upload. We re-edited and had new script and but it was the same weapon. Okay, the new TikTok, it's viral. It got 300 views in a couple of seconds.
And now?
900 views there. And then we update 81 views while I was talking.
In 1 second. One second.
Hold on.
We've gone viral. Now.
Whoa! 1,000!
More than 1,000 views.
I suppose we're buying a limousine.
Robin, we're going viral.
Hell yeah.
1,000 views, 1,000 views. What do we get? What do we get? Viral success. But you know what? We're gonna look back. We're gonna check hours later.
When I got to see the viral TikTok moment, I was freaking out of my gourd.
So now we're gonna check. It's Monday. We haven't checked.
I hope it's not underwhelming.
Whoa! the one that did 1.5 thousand views now has 1.1 million views. This will probably help our sales. We did not expect this. We'll update you if it helped our sales as well. Yeah, we did marketing.
Thank you for watching TikToks. Keep watching TikToks.
We were running out of money. We were not selling that many copies, so we had to pivot from actually working on finishing the game to working on marketing the game and trying to get people to buy the game before we feel it's done. It was a weird time.
These are good.
Semi-work. Look at me. I have the keychain.
I'm gonna go to work. It's the little things that keeps us going.
I felt it was very important to keep to the 8-hour days and not work overtime. It was important to get some sleep because you're not gonna do any good work if you're tired, sleepy-eyed, and haven't even brushed your teeth.
You know what? I'm done now with the axolotl. And you're gonna test it.
Yay.
Oh, put on the headphone. Do you hear the game?
Yeah.
Try it.
Holy shoots. That's a lot. I want to try it on someone. Hold on. I gotta reload. He kissed him.
Does it work? I haven't even tried it on enemies.
It's perfect. Wait. Did you see that? No, he ran out of juice, Walter.
I think that's it.
Yeah, he's leaving. That's perfect. Good job, Walter.
Hands 5.
We're recording, guys, okay?
Hey, Janek.
Hello again.
Okay, so marketing is for sales, right? So let's see if we did get some sales, because sometimes, you know, people like to pirate your game instead, or they use like weird websites where...
Is that the TikTok?
Hey! Is this like a 300% increase?
I think so.
Yeah, I think,
Hey!
we should see the TikTok like that.
There's some more TikToks.
Yeah, we
baby.
Yeah, we did.
3 months with Janek brought valuable additions, especially beloved weapons.
I'm leaving tomorrow, so this is what I got to finish before I left. You're supposed to react to it.
Move on to work.
Okay.
Can you pummel a wall with that weapon?
Gonk. Gonk!
That'll do.
This one I call the gunchucks. I call it this because I didn't invent the name.
Wow. Now, is this weapon something the player can have fun with?
Yes, the player can get the weapon in the game. This one is a banana. He has bad stomach. He just shits himself. With bananas.
You mean he's producing banana?
He's producing bananas at a high rate.
He was so good at adding weapons. Good work, Janek. We love you.
The intern is responsible for at least like 15 new weapons.
We
I would
already
say.
said that.
You're always trying to shoot me down. I just added a new one.
60 new weapons!
After a bittersweet goodbye,
Bye, Janek.
everyone.
we got back into work, racing towards the release. Launch day brought a mix of thrill and worry. Our studio's future was hinging on the success, but we chose to not worry too much and celebrate. It was all out of our hands now.
3 seconds. Ready? Vertigo release! Oh!
Cheers, everybody. Maybe scrub that.
This is the first thing I do after 6 years of working on a game.
I want to just say hello to the past and say that everything is gonna be okay.
The trailer is live. Semi Boys freaking did it! Wayu made this.
Oh!
Thank you, Wayu,
Wayu.
from Discord and the streams.
And thank you, Kat, for filming for us. We've had a lot of reviews pop in right before release. It's really heartwarming. Like, people are like building up for the release and helping us.
Oh, I want to have this game, but I'm too poor.
The day on the release was glorious.
Awesome. I wish I was there. I was at home.
I was refreshing 1 million times to see any news. And then we got a new beautiful trailer and I got to see all the funny things that I'd been working on and that I'd seen the team be working on. And it was glorious.
How ska vi filma det?
And I'm really proud of the entire thing, pretty much.
4 months later. Our office is empty. Everything is gone.
What happened?
Well, find out in the next devlog coming soon.